Hello, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com, and I'm doing a training coaching video for everybody. Years ago, I taught on the university level. I taught more advanced level classes. One of my finals, believe it or not, was 24 pages typed. But I didn't get any threats. Anyway, that was a long time ago, and I really enjoyed it. And been involved in the investing area since 1986. Was there for the crash of 87 and everything since. And I'm really big on chart analysis, studying the charts, price and volume. A lot of people gloss over it. There's also a great coaching technique that we use. A lot of people look at charts after the fact and it just imprints on their mind that, oh, well, that was easy. Oh, that was easy to see. We'll just go ahead and do it. We need to analyze ourselves, and again, from a psychological perspective, what are we feeling? What are our emotions as we watch the chart? The biggest part of this game is not what's before our eyes, it's what's between our ears. What are you feeling? It will impact your decision-making processes, and it will separate the good from the bad. So let's make you better. That's what we do. We're looking at Tesla. It is a max list stock. That's a list of stocks that they're my go-to stocks, and I've had them for a long time. With a few additions, some subtractions, but overall, they're the go-to stocks. They are the names in the markets. Tesla, it runs up, it pulls back. Let's analyze this. It goes down on heavy volume. It goes up on a heavy volume, but less than it went down on. Went down on less volume. Went up on low volume. Fell on extremely low volume. Went up on a pickup in volume. Went up again on a pickup in volume. Fell on less volume. I'm looking at price and volume down here, folks. Fell on less volume. But you can see, what's it doing? It's just going sideways. See that? It's going sideways. And the volume on this bar down here is substantially less than the volume on this bar right here. Just going sideways. We say to ourselves, if this, and again, what does this bar indicate, folks? It fell, but it did it on much less volume. Perhaps it's saying the selling is drying up. We don't know for sure. We don't forecast. We don't say that it's going to turn. We let the chart tell us what to do, but we're prepared for it. Advance it one bar, and it picks up. It picks up right here on a pickup in volume. And I have this line right in here, and I'm going to take it off right now for you, okay? Highs on these bars right here and the high on this bar right here, basically the same price. Now we have a shelf. We have a resistance point, and we say, if it goes across these lines right here, these highs here, and takes out the highs of this bar with a pickup in volume, that could be a low-risk entry point. You can say, Patrick, why do you say low risk? Remember this. Every time you buy something, by Jove, you better have a spot to sell. So what's our point? If it takes out the highs of this bar and runs up and then falls back below the highs of this bar, what does that tell us? It tells us we might be wrong and we might have to sell some. If it takes out the lows of this bar, you're definitely wrong. But what are you risking? You're risking a couple of dollars on a $235 stock. You're managing your risk, and that's important. Advance it, and again, I stress, this day it picked up on a pickup in volume. The volume on this selling bar is very low. The volume on this selling bar is lower than the volume on this bar. The volume on this selling bar is lower than the volume on this selling bar. Indicates the selling may have dried up. And then it picks up on a pickup in volume. I know I'm going slowly, but it's important. It's important for you. Advance it one bar. And it picks up. It picks up and lifts through these tops, and it does it on a pickup in volume. What could you do here? You could buy some shares. Are you going to buy a lot? No, it's not a long base setup. By the way, I want to share some. A lot of people say, oh, I'm waiting for the cup and a handle setup. I'll just tell you this. If you wait for just the cup and a handle, you're going to starve to death. You must find a couple of other high probability, predictable patterns that you can make money in. Picks up, and we bought it. We bought it taking out the highs of this bar. You can ask VIPs. I'm not lying to you. We bought it. Volume pickup. Advance it 1 bar. Oh, it picks up. Now, are we going to go crazy and buy a lot more? No, it's not a pattern like a long base where you want to plow into it, but it did go up. That's a plus. And volume was decent. Advance it. It goes up, but now notice this. It gaps up, it runs up, and closes in the bottom half of its range, but it did it on less volume. So was there a little bit of selling pressure here? Yes, but is it the end of the world? No. Do you panic and sell? No, you have no reason to. It took out the previous bar's highs. It starts to go up on a slight pickup in volume. See that? Slight pickup. The volume on this bar is heavier than the volume on this bar, and it went up. And it took out the highs of this point. Advance it. He goes, oh boy, this is the end of the world. Look at this. It's a red bar. It gaps up and it drops. I got to sell everything. Folks, look at it. The high, it took out the high of the previous bar. It stayed above the low of the previous bar. The selling volume on this bar is less. And again, folks, this is what we teach. This is what we teach. Advance it 1. Do you panic here? No, you don't need to. You own it down here. Don't get sloppy with it, okay? We don't get sloppy, but we're okay. Oh, look at that. Surprise, surprise. It takes off. I always say this. People talk with their mouths and vote with their pocketbooks. I was an IBD meetup co-leader for 12 years and used to teach this stuff in an auditorium. And it goes up in a big pickup in volume. They voted. Advance it. Oh no, look, that's it, it's over. Look at the volume on this bar going up versus the volume on this bar going down. Please, it's okay. It goes up on a pickup in volume. Folks, think about this. Up on heavy volume, down on less volume, up on a pickup in volume. That's wonderful. And that's where we are today, right here. And that's good for 50 points right in here. There you go. Now, do they all do this? No, they don't. But I wanted to share this with you step by step. This is what we do for the VIPs. We make videos for them. We answer their questions via videos a lot of time. In-depth analysis of charts. Price and volume. Open, high, low, close. It puts us ahead of the competition. And we show it to you not after the fact, but as it's happening so that you can feel your emotions as you're going through it. One of the biggest areas that many people ignore is their emotions. What are your emotions? I have a degree in psychology. What are your emotions? Because your emotions can derail you. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you, and I hope it helps you. That's my goal. It just helps. Speed up the learning curve. I'm always sitting there thinking, what did I need to hear when I got started? And there you go. And I thank you very much.